Fellow cardboarders, welcome back. I have here like 6 letters or so. There's a package here which I want to open on camera. So without further ado, let's dig in. Sit back, relax, and enjoy some nice vintage cardboard. I wanted to start with this big one here. Oh, there are 2 letters in this package. So let's begin with this one. And let's also open this and see what we got here. I wanted to have a little discussion about these World Championship decks. Let's see if everything is in order. I bought those because I saw the contents of this deck. This is the Brian Selden deck and should be complete, though I think there was one damaged card here. So let's make a little space and look through the cards. There are a lot of reserved list cards in here, which I really liked. 4 Birds of Paradise, very useful. The Valar Stronghold, very nice. I think they're like, this deck was like very all over the place. I really found it very interesting to see the deck lists, which should be in here. I don't think we have enough space to see them all at the same time because there are so many different cards in here. But let's try how far we get. Put those here, a whole bunch of lands. These are beautiful. I think those gold border lands are really nice to spice up your decks. I have a King Makar deck, which is like gold tribal, if you want to call it that, and I used the gold border World Championship basic lands, and it really gives it a certain vibe while playing. Pyroblast, okay. Nice City of Brass, very useful. Some more Undiscovered Paradise, useful. Reflecting Pool. Some Pain lands in here. More Reflecting Pool, more Pain lands. Do you see them here? Yeah, you can still see them. Wall of Root. Firestorm, also reserved list. More Wall of Roots. This one sadly is banned in EDH, but maybe rightfully so. Some wall action here. Let's put those there. This is also very nice to have. I think there are 4 in here. We'll see in a sec. Let's put those, stack them up here. Scroll rack, very useful. Yeah, 3. A Hall of Gemstone is also in here. Very nice. I think I already own 2 non-gold border ones. 2 more Recurring Nightmare. Another Survival. I think the Pyroblast was here. Another City. 2 Phyrexian Furnace, okay. Another City, some White Dude. A Boil. Emerald Charms, okay. Let's put those here. Dread of Night. I don't know where to stack them all. I think, yeah, this Boil was a little used, so this one is the only one that is damaged of the whole set, so I'm glad it's not one of the reserved list cards, so I don't care much. And I would probably never play it. So if you want to go through the whole deck list yourself, you can stop the video here and look through it. It's a really interesting deck. I look through the deck list in my own time, so I will not check them now. Have it all on camera, and if something's missing, I will send the guy a message. I think there are a couple more gold border back here. There's also an explanation about the deck idea from back then, so if you want to read that, what the heck this deck is, pause the video now. It's a little thicker card, interesting. Oh no, there are 2 cards stuck behind each other. Ugh. Luckily it's not an important card. Okay, so he has more decks, I guess? No, it's all 4 decks. Okay, 4 decks of this World Championship. Okay. Then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of those empty proxy cards, you could call them. Alright, this Thawing Glaciers, the gold border card I saw a minute ago. It's not part of this deck. I just bought this card as well since it was kind of cheap. Some leeches, which I got for cheap for all the poison counters everyone wants to play now. I thought at least 1 copy of leech. This is really an interesting card. Sphere of Chaos, or Chaos Sphere I think it's in English. Very useful. And a nice old border invasion foil. And lastly from this order, an Argivian Find, which is in my eyes a very undervalued, underused card and should be in more decks. My opinion about these World Championship decks is this. I think everyone should be able to play with them. They are most of the time, if not all the time, cheaper than the normal equivalent of a card. So this one is I think like 25 to 30 bucks right now in gold border, and I think it should be around 100, 120, depending also on condition, in normal border from Exodus. And I think it's a great alternative to be able to buy 4 of these for the price of 1 normal border and be able to play it in 4 different decks, or just trade away 1 or 2 copies and keep 2. Same applies to City of Brass, as well as the Birds, the Scroll Rack, the Stronghold that we saw down here. All very playable cards, and I think if you want to save some money you can just buy those. Everyone plays with sleeves, non-translucent one normally, so no one will mind, and I think they are accepted in any casual game of Commander. So next time you buy some older cards, look at the World Championship decks. Maybe there is a version that is cheaper and you can save some money if you just want to have a playable card. I'll put those aside now and then we look into the other letters that I have here on the side. So bear with me and let's see what else I bought. Also let me know what your playgroup is doing with those cards. Are they allowing it to be played? Are they against those World Championship cards? For our playgroup, everyone is fine. We're not playing any tournament formats, so just being able to have a Chaos Cradle for around $100, I think it is the golden one, instead of like $400, $500, $600 depending on condition. It's a really nice way to save some money and build the decks cheaper and still owning a real card in the way that it is printed from Wizards. So yeah, let me know in the comments if your group allows those gold border cards. So we have an Emrakul here, which I bought for my Kozilek Great Distortion Commander deck. I want to check the legitness of this card, but yeah, it seems to be real, feels real. So I'm really glad I have this one. This should be the last Eldrazi Titan I'm missing. The rest should be bulk in here. So just some bending protection. Yeah, let's put those aside and hit into the next one. If you wanna see the deck or the deck list, let me know in the comments and I can just put it up on the channel. That was a lot of sellotape. I think we are hitting into our next segment in a moment. Let's look at those wonderful Arabian Nights cards here. Well, that one is in a very nice condition. It has some scratches here, but otherwise I think it's a very nice lightly played card from Arabian Nights, which I got for cheaper than market price. Some nice fish liver oil, the dark version. This should be the light version, right? So if you look at the mana costs, if the colorless mana symbol is in lighter color and easily to be read, it is the light version, and the darker version is where the colorless mana symbol is written in darker letters or printed darker. What do we have here? Oh, nice, a Dandân.
Dun 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 dun.
So welcome to our subsegment of Dandân, where we look at some fish. If you haven't seen the video where I talk about the fish Dandân and the format that was built around it, do look at this video here. Let's see what this fish looks like condition-wise. Minor scratch and minor ding here and there, but all in all, really nice condition. Yeah, I'm very content with this one. I think I ordered a desert. Let's get this one out. Oh, wow. Guys, we do have a misprinted desert here. Oh, wow. I paid for a normal desert, and the guy sent me a misprinted one. Let's get this out of the sleeve to make sure that's not just some debris. Oh, yeah. Guys, do you see it? Do you see the misprint? Pause the video and tell me if you see the misprint in the comments. Wow. So this is a minor misprint. There's a whole group that dedicated itself to the misprints of Arabian Nights cards. I already talked about the darker and the lighter printing of the color mono symbol. The desert has a mirage or campfire misprint, it is called, between collectors. Do you see this very tiny white dot here? There's like a 1 in 5.5, so a 2 in 11 chance that you get one of these out of a booster pack back then. Or, as you can see, when you order one and you accidentally get one. So this one is like 3 or 4 times the value of a normal one. And I'm really glad that I have this one without having to pay a buttload of money. This is in very nice condition. It has a tiny scratch just next to the mirage. Otherwise, it looks really nice. Wow. I'm glad to have this one. I wanted to have at least one version of each that exists. And now I have the Mirage Desert. And I don't need to worry about this one, and can just buy the normal deserts from now on. Let's look at the next letter. Oof. Let's not do that, guys. Stick sellotape on magic cards. Those cards could get damaged, even if they're bulk. Like, it would be so nice to just have usable bulk instead of destroying a card. But yeah, that is bulk. I will not use that, I guess. But still, some magic back at least. I don't know. Don't destroy that. So these are cards for the Dandân deck, which I bought. And as I said, if you don't know what the Dandân format is, do check out the deck list and what the format is in the video. And I bought some of the missing pieces. I'm checking if they're all in okay, playable condition, as well as if they're all English, and if they're all the cards I ordered. So these are all cards I ordered. I think I ordered a second one of this one. I hope I took it out at some point and bought it somewhere else for cheaper. We'll see, and I'll have to check, otherwise I will get a refund. But it would be sad if I had to buy a single card, which is worth like, I don't know, 10 cents, 20 cents, with another buck of shipping. So I ordered from this seller here. I think it's an Italian seller, if I'm not mistaken. And if they use their sticker, I guess they want to be present, so I don't mind telling them they're called Relic. Let's see about their condition and what they sent me. Ooh, another fish. Very nice. Nice fish. Let's see. Ooh, more fish. Guys, we have more fish. That is Wow, that is near mint almost. Like, it has tiny specks and scratches on the back, but that's very minor. Wow, that is LP at worst. What else do we have? Another one. Very nice and clean. Wow, like these look like booster fresh. Wow. Very nice. Beautiful Drew Tucker Her Jackal. Where does it open? And a second one, okay. Yeah, these are nice. Those go into the set queue if or when I build it. I will build it at some point. Not right now, but those were too cheap to miss out on, and the artwork is just beautiful, so I wanted those. Very nice. Very content with this order as well. This is our last letter. Thank you everyone for joining us so long in the video. I hope you did enjoy yourself. Let me know in the comments what you got for yourself, your decks, your set cubes, if you build any. Let me know in the comments below. I hope to read you guys. So this is a magical hack. Those I need 4 of, all from Revised. They are quite used, as you can see. Quite some yellowings, quite some scratches. Oof, that one is rough. Wow. Very rough. But enough to be played, so no bends, no inking, so I'm okay. But I wouldn't use them in any set cubes. Luckily, I'm not planning to build a revised set cube, but an unlimited one. I didn't want to buy one single magical hack from unlimited and have the rest from the revised. And the front face of these 4 look nice, so I don't mind their backs, and the sleeves will not be translucent. Fun fact, did you know that Diminishing Returns, which I only knew from Eternal Masters, was originally printed in Alliance? I didn't, and I saw this old artwork and I was like, wow, I want this one rather than the new one. Mindbend. I think this was a rare later on in like 8th or 9th edition. Very nice. So as you can see, the Dandâns deck is coming along. 3 more fish, some cards here. I'll check if I got the temple in another order. Setting my first steps into more Arabian Nights cards, and also bought some of the World Championship cards. Now I hope to read you all in the comments. I wish you a beautiful day and week. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.